Hello and welcome to the training for Microsoft Word using the desktop application. In this particular training session, I will be covering the basics of using Microsoft Outlook and specifically the desktop application and some of the things that you can do on the desktop application that you can't do from the web application. So to start off, this is kind of what your general mail will look like. You have a set of standard folders over here on the left. If you right click on anything, you can create new folders. You can delete folders that you've personally made. You can't delete a standard folder. You can change how things open up. You can change your properties. Up here across the top are your options for how to deal with your mail. So things like creating something new, ignoring something, deleting something, replying. All of your options are across here at the top. You also have send receive options on the next tab, so you can decide how you send and receive things, create folders, and then change how things are laid out, how you view. A couple things that I wanted to show you. So the desktop application, it still has your calendar and then your people, so you can manipulate your calendar. You can add new groups under people, so you have frequent contacts. You can add a new contact group or a new contact. One thing you can do a little bit better in the desktop application is that you can upload contacts as lists and upload them all at once, as opposed to in the web application you have to do them one by one. One nice feature about Microsoft Outlook is that if you want to set up a meeting on your calendar, let's say new appointment, let's say I want to add people to it, I can go to the scheduling assistant and I can type in the people that I want to add. Let's say Jennifer Bell. Let's see if I can write her whole name. It'll show me on her calendar. It won't show me what she's doing, but it will show me any times when she might not be available, things like that. So you can use Scheduling Assistant if you need to set up a meeting and you want to find out in advance whether that person is even available for the meeting times you're proposing. You can also change the view in which you see your calendar. I typically keep our calendars on month view. In the desktop application, it does each calendar, so you see I have a series of calendars over here on the left. It does each one separately. On the web application, it overlaps them onto the same calendar. So then, let's say, let me go back to mail. Let's say you have a message. This is actually one thing that you can only do within the desktop application. This isn't something you can do with the web. So this is a message that I've opened, and it's in its own window pane, and this is a message that I've sent to someone. And if you click on the file and go to resend or recall, you can recall messages where it will delete it out of the other person's box. However, this only works if they have not yet opened the message. So this is you realize as soon as you send it that you need to change something about it or that you put something wrong, then you can recall the message. If you send an email that you don't hear a response from, you can also resend the same message rather than typing it up over again. So those are options that you can do. Again, this is in the desktop, not the web. Now the last thing I want to show you is the steps to setting up your signature within the desktop application. Setting up your signature is something you're going to have to do in both the web and the desktop application. They don't copy each other, so you'll need to set it up in both locations. So if you go to File and click on Options, it'll bring up this pop-up menu. Click on Mail, and then over here on the right hand side you can click on Signatures. So within Cyfare we have a standard signature process that I mentioned in the web application training. And one thing that you're going to have to make sure that you do within the desktop application is not only type your signature, but you have to first create a new signature. So you have to say new, type the name of that new signature, click OK. Then under that, you type up what you want that signature to say, and then you have to decide when you want to use different signatures. So for instance, for all of my outgoing messages and my replies, I have an automatic setup to where it will always use my district signature. You can set it up to where it only goes out on all new messages and you don't have a signature on replies. I keep my district signature on for everything. But you do have to set this and then press OK before your signature settings can actually take into effect. If you don't do this step over here, then you can set up your signature, but it won't actually apply it to any of your messages. So that is all for this particular training. There's one additional training on using and sharing calendars that I would highly recommend. Otherwise, have a great day.